Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, it's Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he did some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first and 10, Newton. Smith catches left side. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And caught left side, Olsen. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Torrey Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York Giants, as they come back out here on offense. Last year, all the disappointment, 3-13. Of course, there was the Eli Manning starting controversy. That streak broken, but now a new slate, and you got to think they're poised to do better than 3-13, right?
They certainly are, but their schedule does them no favors right in the beginning. Even though they open at home, they're getting Jacksonville, who played in the AFC Championship game last year, and in a lot of ways are exactly what the Giants want to be in terms of how they run offense and how physical they are. Then they've got to go to Dallas for a division rival game. Then they go to Houston, so they stay in the state of Texas before they come home to take on New Orleans. Those first 4, very difficult for the G-men.
On first and 10, here's Manning. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, it's Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 59 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. Touchdown, Giants.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Rosas to add the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Gun. Ready? Hey. Check motion.
Now Newton on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Alert. 3% Black 80. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Now it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Newton now on second down. Over the middle to Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Newton now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Hey.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On the incompletion, I turn to you as we continue to do all these Week 1 predictions, and I ask, Rookie of the Year, could this be a battle for Gotham between Darnold and Barkley?
I like it. I like that a lot. A quarterback, Sam Darnold with the Jets, a runner, Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants. But I'm thinking defense, and I'm going out west to the Denver Broncos. Bradley Chubb, defensive end, outside linebacker. Remember, Von Miller's on the other side. He'll take up a lot of attention. That should give Chubb more one-on-one opportunities to get quarterbacks on the ground.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. And that will be incomplete as well. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Manning going to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Manning now on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Shepard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Rosas now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Kareem Martin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I got you, 88. I got you.
Set. 180. Hey. Gun.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Set. 180. Hey.
Play action. It's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Four down.
Set. Like 80.
Check 93's the mic. 93's.
Here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. To throw, it's Manning. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A Giant 1st down. Manning to an open Beckham.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll give it to him up the middle. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Hey, hey.
Manning to throw on second down. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Gun. Set, ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
93's the mic. Let's rock now. 20.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2. There, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that'll set them back 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It is tough to complete. Pass against zone defense is the windows that you see open. They shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Set. Ready to eat.
53 is the light.
To throw again. Newton throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Set. 7, 8. Hey, hey.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly... going to be a key to this game going forward, and that time they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Wentz on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
We got three. Three down. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
Come on now, O's. Come on now. Let's go. Run. Lion.
On first down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Lion.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Wentz now on first down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Newton on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now it's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Newton on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Michael Bannon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Gano out to kick this one away. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Straight 15.
On second down, here's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. Third down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And this is Ertz with it, right side. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, partner, the last couple weeks I've been asking you about the favorites in each division, and we talked about Super Bowl predictions and all that, but what about a team from each side that might surprise us a little bit this year?
Well, the one I'm going to start with in the AFC shouldn't be a surprise when you look at who they have returning from injury. and that's the Houston Texans. They were running the AFC South for a while when everyone was healthy and J.J. Watt was getting to the quarterback. Now Deshaun Watson returns, and they're an entirely different team with him at quarterback. On the NFC side, I know a lot of people are looking at the Bears, and rightly so. I love them as a trendy pick. But I'm going to take one where people are saying maybe they're a 5-win team. I don't believe that for a second. The Seattle Seahawks. I think that they will surprise people and contend in the NFC West.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's brought down. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. That was the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wentz now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vernon Butler able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Set. Hey. Do something.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's going to air one out, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. Oh, a nice spin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Here's Wentz to throw, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. To throw is Wentz. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On play action, it's Wentz. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
81.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And the A tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Let's make a quick pivot here to revisit a topic from the last couple of weeks. We've been discussing, well, which rookie starters are going to be in there week one. It appears to be only one right now, Sam Darnold of New York, correct?
That sounds correct based on what we've heard from the different teams. All of them have made their announcements and their proclamations about their starter, and Sam Darnold's going to get the ball to begin. But for me, it's how long will he remain the only rookie starter? I don't know if it would be terrible.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. Sproles, the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone that catch.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with the pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, as we look back to the final week of the preseason and the roster cuts, that final day of roster cuts, a lot of noise was made. The biggest noise, though, Khalil Mack moving to the Windy City.
That's one that, let's look at it from Chicago's perspective. A young team growing, building on both offense and defense, and it's a city that loves defense. They love their linebackers. Khalil Mack being added to that group, that's just a win-win for them. Now you flip it over to Oakland. I never thought they'd let Khalil Mack go. I thought they'd figure out a way to get it done, but somehow during the contract negotiations, everything broke down, and they decided to save that money, and they'll put it elsewhere in their roster.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. throwing again. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sproles. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play action. Now Wentz. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. They get 14 yards there at a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Run.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ready? 780. Hey.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, switch!
Gun.
On second down, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Shorty.
He'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He finds Aguilar over the middle. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. He's back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll look to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Come on now, Owen. Come on now. Let's go. Bring it to you. Run.
Wentz to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. To throw is Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
you.